Bob.
This is Bob. We picked him up yesterday, and he's quite dirty, as you can see, though we're going to be giving him a bath, so not too much to worry about there. Bob here is a very special kind of mower. You can search online, you can Google, and you won't be able to find this thing. First of all, it's got the big rear 12-inch Arnold wheels with the 12-inch cutting deck. It is a Bollens, but the engine, I believe, isn't right, because it should be a 4.5, not a 3.5, like it says right there. Now, Bob does have a couple problems. He doesn't start. And for one, the string is down there when it should be connected to the little piece right here. There is no piece right here, but luckily I have a couple of spare parts, and we can get that going. Now, another problem Bob has is, as far as I can tell, he is burning oil. And also, whenever I try to start him, he does smoke a lot. So, if that is the case, I have a couple spare mowers that has some good engines on them, but the decks are crap. So, we're going to swap motors, if he does turn out to be smoking oil. Anyways, let's go ahead and start, and we're going to start by taking out that air filter and taking a look at it. No, in my experience in taking off air filters on these push mowers, they're the easiest thing in the world to take off. If they're loose enough, you could just use your hand and unscrew it by hand. Or, if you want to be fancy, you can get your own little screwdriver, like this one right here, flathead, because it's a flathead screw. Or, you can just run into your kitchen and get a butter knife, like this one. Or, the really simple one, a simple quarter will do the job. Now, I will show you how all of these work. We're going to go ahead and start off with the flathead screw. As you can see, it just goes in there right like that. And I'm turning right. I do not need to be tightening it. So like that. Unscrew. There you go. Shows you that one works. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the butter knife. Put it in like that. Acts like a flathead screw. Oh, I'm tightening it again. And there you go. Loosens it up some more. Now it's already loosened enough. It's already loosened enough to where I could take the bolt out. But I want to show you guys that a quarter works as well. So I'm just going to tighten this just by a little bit, like that. And then I'm sure you're going ahead. You just put the screw in like that. Fits in there. And I'm tightening it again. So we're going to untighten it. And I'm going to show you that the quarter actually works. And it's actually gotten stuck in there, which actually works perfect for me. So as you can see, gets it done. Put it down there. And I'm going to take this screw out like that. Time for the big appeal. Got the air filter off. Now, let's go and look at it. Alright, so now we got the air filter right here. Looks pretty nasty, and if you turn it over to the other side, it's very, very nasty. Now, we can just go on ahead and pop this off. That's what the top looks like. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's actually not that dirty on the top. But, again, flip it over. Oh, and it fell apart. That's another sign. It's another sign that they're just no good. Look right there, yeah, it's just falling apart. No good. So we're going to throw this one away, and I don't know where my other good air filter is. I'll find it eventually. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what a good air filter, or I guess a brand new air filter, looks like compared to an old, brittle one. So, if you see right here, we have the good air filter. And over here, one second, we have the old one. So, let me take this one out. This one is out of one of my other push mowers. I put a new air filter in at the beginning of the season. No, the air filter's not oiled. I didn't know you're supposed to oil them. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, pretty dirty around the hole, but as you can actually see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. There's dust there, so it actually is doing its job. In my opinion, as long as you don't get anything like big or anything like that out, does the job. That's what I was just mainly concerned about, because I live with a lot of land, sticks, you know, dust, everything. I don't want dust just freely going into the air filter, or the carb, so it doesn't hurt to put it on. Have a look over here. Let me take out this one. As you can see, it is very, very black. At the top, not so bad, but at the bottom, it is very nasty. figured I'd show you guys. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Like I said, this is one of my part mowers right there. He is long gone. Anyways, he does have a part that we need though. We're gonna take this off, just twist it to the left, because you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we're gonna take this part off, and then we're gonna go put it on the mower we're working on right now, Bob. I remember now. So as you can see right there, we're gonna just right there, and then we just screw it on like that. You know, something I just realized was on the parts mower, it's actually on the wrong way. It's quite funny. The plastic piece is supposed to go, well, as you can see right here on this side, and the middle piece goes over here. But on the other one, it was middle piece over here, plastic piece over here. And it shouldn't be like that. I don't know why the heck it was like that. So now that we got the part installed, we're going to simply grab the string, and pull down on the lever. That way you can actually grab it. And just push it towards you. You don't have to push it much. Just enough. And then, actually, that is it. So now, we're just going to tighten it like that. Like so. Super, super easy. Boom. Now you got your string installed. And now you don't have to reach over to start it every single time. You can just start it from right here. To say it has been sprinkling, so I just wanted to make sure there's no water in the carb. So I'm going to push it down there to clean out that water, because it's just a couple droplets. And then I'm going to leave this in here so that no water gets in. Okay? Alright, so even though it's sprinkling, shouldn't really mean much. I want you guys to take a look at the gas tank, because it smells absolutely horrible, and that gas tank is all oily, so I'm going to use a paper towel and unlock it. But it does not smell good, and it doesn't look good. It looks, yeah, it kind of looks like apple juice. Let me just show you guys real quick. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see that? You guys can kind of see it. It's orange. It's kind of orange. It's kind of like a rusted color. But the gas tank isn't rusted, so you know that's the good part. So luckily, there's already not too much gas in there, and I already tried dumping some of the gas out. And whenever you dump gas out, please be careful where you dump it out. Anyway, I got as much gas out as I could, and there's only a little bit left in there. So what I recommend is getting a paper towel, and I actually forgot one of my parts, so I'll be right back. Alright, so what you're going to want is you're going to want a outside bowl, not an inside bowl, because you're going to be putting gas napkins in there. As you can see, that one looks pretty nasty, covered in gas. I also got my other part, scissors. And what you're going to want to do is you want to get a napkin. It's kind of curled up, but I'll show you how I do it. So you're going to have it laid out like this, and then lay it like that, that, and then you're going to want to put your scissors and grab it just a little bit, but don't put much force, because obviously you'll cut the paper, and then fold it like that, and then like that, and then you're just gonna make your way into the gas tank. Get as much gas as you can. You do not want to put the napkin in there too much, because then there's a chance it'll get stuck in there. So you'll want to be a little bit careful. So I'll show you guys one more time, and then I'll just kind of fast forward and yada yada, so you don't have to watch this entire thing. You can skip ahead if you want, but I figured I'd show you guys one more time, just so you can kind of get an understanding. So you just want to work your way in there. Make sure you got a good grip on the napkin. And just work your way around. And then this one does want to stay in there, so I'm gonna do like a little spin thing, like that. And it gets the napkin out. Like that. Super simple. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this part, and then I'll get back to you guys whenever I'm done. Alright, so I cleaned up the gas tank. These are all the rags and napkins that came from it. And I'm gonna show you guys that it is actually dry. Yeah, right there, you can see it is indeed dry. I mean, you can see a little bit, but like, that won't matter. The good gas will dilute it. Okay, so there's no way. So, that is done, and now it's time to move on to the next step. Alrighty, so now that I got all the gas out of it, I'm going to put gas in it here in a minute. But I want to check the oil first, make sure it is oil, because obviously, you know, you don't want to start it and it not have oil or anything. So, I'm going to show you guys, there are two ways you can do this. There is the knife and the flathead screwdriver, because it is a flathead fitting. So I'm going to show you, obviously, the flathead works pretty well. So if you have a flathead, I would recommend using a flathead. As you can see, I'm going to retighten it. But if you don't have a screw, you can just use a butter knife, because the butter knife fits in there as well. A quarter probably won't work with this one because it's too tight of a space, but it does work as well. As you see, popped out right there. So let's set it down on the ground, pull this out, and we're going to check the oil. Right there. Wow, it actually has some oil in it. Alright, I actually got my napkin now. So we're just going to clean it off like so, like that. Because you do want to make sure you clean off and then check it, just so you have a good enough reading. I'm going to put that right there. Now I'm actually going to show you, you can also use the butter knife to retighten it. You can also use the flathead, but butter knife works as well. Because you do have to retighten it and put it down all the way. Going away in a second. Okay, now we're going to loosen it one more time. Going to take it out, put that on the ground, and then we're going to grab it. So as you guys can see, it actually does have plenty of oil. It's actually filled up really well. I'm wondering why the rings went bad. I mean, I know they can just go bad through time, but like, if the oil's at a good level and it's burning oil, I'm wondering why the oil is at a good level. Because if it's burning oil, then why is it at a good level? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's my bad. I'm gonna get the knife, and we're just gonna tighten it like so. Boom. Now all is done. You're gonna check that. Make sure you pick up any or all of your napkins that you're using. And now it is time to fill up the gas tank. Alright, so I got my trusty gas tank right here. You'll see why I have a funnel here in a minute. But we're gonna move over to the lawnmower and we're gonna fill her up. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, typically I like to do this with two people, because it makes it a lot easier. But I don't have a second person, so I'm just gonna, oh yeah, and do make sure that the funnel is clean. Alright, so I cleaned the funnel. It's looks pretty clean to me. So we're just gonna go on ahead and put it in there. And then luckily the gas tank isn't too heavy because I filled this up completely with gas a while ago. And I've been using it, so not too heavy. So we're just gonna fill it up. I'm not gonna fill it up too much, just gonna fill it up, hopefully about halfway. Like right there should do. You don't really need to add any more. You won't put too much in it, just because, you know, if something goes bad, you know, you gotta work on it or something. You don't want to have to be dealing with a mower with full of gas. You know what I mean? Save your other gas too while you're at it. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and pop that on, if I can get it on. There we go. So now I'm also going to take my little napkin thing over there. See, carburetor looks pretty clean. Let me see if I can get a good look for you guys. Right there. Yeah, looks pretty clean. Alright, so now it's time for the very fun part. We got the bad gas out, and we put the good gas in. So now we can use the primer, which I probably will. But we're gonna use engine starting fluid. Alright, like I said, now it's time for the fun part. Make sure there is nothing on your mower, like no napkins, no tools, anything. Whenever I went to go grab the engine starting fluid, there was scissors on it, so make sure to get the scissors off. But yeah, make sure there's, you know, nothing on your mower. Make sure there is nothing underneath your mower. If there is not, so we're good to go. So, what you're going to want to do, you can also, I think you can also use carburetor cleaner. I think that also works too, but I think the carb is clean. We're gonna have to see though. So you're gonna want to just spray like 2 or 3 times. I always spray twice because twice does get the job done. And I'll go on to press the primer just once. This might not work because there's still some bad gas through that primer area. Alright, yeah, figured. So, she fired right up. Super happy to see it. As you saw, there was some smoke, which is what I'm a little bit concerned about, and I can smell it. So, we're just gonna do this a couple times. We're gonna do it again. Actually, I'm not gonna press the primer. Okay, so now I am going to press the primer. Oh, it didn't do anything. There we go. That's the good gas. Do 3 sprays. So I think that's the good gas because whenever I pressed it, no gas was coming out. So it actually should be the good gas coming in now. Okay. That was with no engine starting fluid. So it did start off its own gas. Alright. 2 more pumps. Interesting. Let's try again. I'm gonna do. And I sprayed sideways. There we go. And it's not burning oil. Can you believe that? Okay, it's actually burning some. I'm just stupid. Maybe just oil in the muffler. I'm not sure yet. We still got to test it. Yeah, I got to run. As you can see, there's the smoke. Yep, he's a smoker. Man, got her going. She is burning oil. But look at that. Got her going. Yeah. We just went through all the steps. We got her running. She sounds amazing. Man, look at that. So on that last pump, I sprayed engine starting fluid, and then I also did 1 pump of the primer to get the gas in the gas tank in there, and that magically worked. So I don't know, but hey, there you go. There's all the stuff I was using. There's engine starting fluid, all that stuff, and all my parts are on top of that truck over there. There's my little mower family over there. That guy, that dark green one right there, I used the same method on him, and it worked. And so, I mean, yeah. And wait, she's not burning any smoke actually anymore, so it might have actually been oil in the muffler. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we got her running. I'm gonna go cut some grass for you guys. We'll cut to that 1 second. Alright, so here's the cutting grass demo. See how she cuts. Heck yeah. My dream mower for 8 years. $30, people. $30. And people called me crazy for buying a broken mower for $30. Let me zoom out a little bit. I might be zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I was zoomed in still. So I'm gonna just cut this little area. I'm not exactly the greatest right now because I'm doing it with 1 hand. But he seems to be doing pretty good. Maybe sharpen a little bit. Maybe it's just because the blade hasn't been used in a while. Oh, I'm a chicken. Yeah. I mean, not bad. You can definitely tell she'll need a new blade or just sharpener, but I don't know how to sharpen blades, so might as well just buy a brand new blade because the guy I bought it from said it's been sitting for a few years. So the blade's probably quite old anyway. I've never even seen this mower on YouTube anywhere. Alright. Alrighty. I'm take her over here and put her next to all the other kits. But heck yeah, you got her running. That is exciting. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. 12-inch hard wheels, guys, for a Boland mower. That's awesome. That is, oh my gosh, I'm stoked. She is smoking some out of the engine, but let's just hope that's nothing too major. I would recommend checking oil after you think you're dealing with a oil burning mower, and I'll do that after this video is over. But yeah, so let's go check on the cut quality. Alright, here we go. Now, at first I did notice that this side was higher than this side, and this side was mowed like 4 days ago. But to be fair, I think the deck height on that one is already pretty high anyway. But let's just check the cut quality. Seems to not be too bad. There's a couple pieces of grass that stayed up, like this guy, and this one. But I mean, it might just be that like the blade was a little bit rusty. You know what I mean? I didn't take too much look at the blade, but I did look at it. Seemed like it was a good blade. My cat. Crumbs! Yeah, say hello. It's very blurry. That's my cat right there. Yeah. Yeah, we got the mower going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Alrighty. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate you staying till the end. That's the one that we fixed. I fixed that one about a week ago. It burns oil. I got it for like $10. Figured out we resell it, but it is burning oil. So I guess we're just gonna use it as a spare. That one is a whatever. I don't really like that red one, but my parents do. So and then we got that guy right there. He's pretty rusty, and sometimes you don't want to stay running. He's a problem child. Can this fly get away from me? And then we also got this guy. I love this guy a lot. I got him at the start of the year. He's had a couple issues, but he's been pretty good. But anyways, this is my lawnmower family. Thank you guys very much for watching.